Right, hello everyone. Welcome to water. Welcome to the very first YouTube video that I will ever make. Today we are going to be doing a tour of my main survival base that I've had for the past few years. I think starting it during the pandemic, probably when a lot of other people were starting to play this game at the same time. We're going to do a quick tour, just show off some of the main builds that I've done, and so you'll get a sense for just my approach to the game, the sorts of things that I do. And then after this video, the next one is going to be a brand new start, a brand new single player world, and we're going to be starting from scratch. We'll be doing a lot of things in terms of building and farms and different approaches to the game. I want to try to do basically all the things in the game that I've never ever done before. So if you're new to Minecraft, there will be plenty of new things for you to see. If you've played the game plenty of times as well, hopefully there's going to be something in there that you haven't actually experienced yourself before. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of building. We're going to do a lot of really lame uh, humor. But it's going to be great. I forgot to give you my name. My name is Scooter. That's how I shall be known henceforth. So let's take a quick look and see if we can find a mount that's going to take us around the area here. You can see I've got this little path set up with far too many lights. Um, I'll probably have less lights next time, but we're going to come over here. I've got a barn set up and a set of stables is the first thing that we're going to see together. And where there are stables, there are things to ride. But yeah, here's the barn that I put together. This one's I think one of the more recent ones in this world. So you can see there's a creature here. There are, yeah, just some storage and things like that. And if we come up here, uh, yeah, look at that. There's some nice, very yellow wheat. Here are the stables I've put together. Again, many lights, probably unnecessary. On the side, we've got some cows over there, and over here is the main attraction. Come right through here. And now it's time for us to pick a mount. Okay, let's check out this guy. Not a horse. Okay, we're not going to do that one. We've got actually several horses. We've got a mule. We've got at least, I think, 2 donkeys. And this rather large, short, pink horse. So let's try this guy for a bit. I don't think this is going to work. Let's try... let's try a real horse. How are we? Are we moving fast? We're moving fast? Okay. This is what we shall use. All right, so let's go on a tour now, and I'll show you the kinds of things that I've built. But this building is my sheep farm. So this is where, like, there's these ones over here, obviously, but if I don't want to collect all the wool by hand, I can go down here and just get whatever I'd like. And all of the wonderful colors of the rainbow. And if we come up here, you can see they're all nice and safe behind their glass box. Very safe. It is very humane, I can guarantee. And yeah, the mechanisms behind just collect that automatically for me so that I never ever have to lift a finger. The sheep, not slaves, the sheep friends collect it for me. We come over here, got a nice bridge, and then another compost setup. This is more of a industrial-ish little area. We come in here, we've got our little mechanisms for just collecting flowers. Don't have any stored up in there at the moment. We've got a little shifty flower thing. So turn that off because that's very loud. but I can collect all those up here. And then anything that I don't want, I can just pop into the compost and off it goes. Similar thing set up over here as well. We'll come down through here. I imagine it's getting dark outside, isn't it? It is dark. Let us sleep. All right, so next over here we have a egg. Over here we have a moss creating machine extraordinaire. So I'll show you guys what's inside here. If we come up here, you can see a bit of the circuitry. It's very complicated, very complex. There's even moss from the last time I used it there. So basically what we've got is we've got lava interacting with water, creates stone, stone gets pushed up, comes over here, use some bone meal on the moss, turns the stone into moss, boom, bang, presto, we have moss. So I'm going to turn this one on and demonstrate. We got some lights. So you can see, and yeah, once it gets turned into moss, it gets squished by the pistons, water comes out, washes it all away, collects all the stuff, and yeah, it creates enough, like if you compost it, it creates enough bone meal to replenish itself, so it will never, ever run out, which is great. If you've played the game for a while, you've probably seen similar things like this before by much more professional redstone people. But yeah, no, this is probably one of the more complex things I've at least built in this world, but I'm hoping once we start our new world, we'll be doing plenty more than that. Over here, I've got just not really automated storage by any means, but yeah, it just collects all the random stuff from that. Okay, next, we're gonna look at some of the slightly older builds that I've done in this world, some of my earlier ones, but these ones are some of the bigger ones that I've done. So, actually over here, we'll take a quick look at this. So we've got some nice little fern crop fields set up, looking very nice. We've got a giant carrot field and a giant wheat field. And look, we've got the little hay bales like in real life where they just put the hay bales there and they sit and go brown. Over here we've got some nice lavender, and over here the potatoes and some beetroot over there. And actually, let's take a look at this one before we go over to some of these ones here. If we come over here, we've got some nice, beautiful sunflowers. We've got a giant overgrown pumpkin field, and yeah, just like a little house thingamajigger here. Very well decorated inside, as you can see. My favorite are the overuse of the lanterns and the beautiful torches on the floor. These are just glorious. You'll be seeing many, many more of those. So let's make our way out here. Oh, look at that. What's that in the air? A hot air balloon. We'll take a look at that soon. Coming over here now, we'll come around through the back. So this build here, the ugly cobblestone monster, this is the first sort of big build that I did, the first attempt at a like a full-sized base, and as you can see, it's not that bad. So in terms of, you know, this is the first thing I've built on this scale in survival with, as you can see, limited resources, lots of cobblestone, lots of stone brick, no texturing really, but um, you know, my first attempt at something like this, and I think it turned out reasonably well. I do like the stained glass. The horse, if I leave him here, he's going straight into the nether, so let's not do that. We'll come through here. There's a nice balcony, so if you're flying in, you can easily come in and land like that. Down here is the actual storage for everything. This is the giant storage system I've done. So this is all automated. So you just dump whatever you like in there. I'm not gonna maybe as an example, I'll dump my bed in there. The bed's not going to get sorted. It's just going to shoot up through there, run across there, and if it doesn't match any of the filters that I've got set up behind the scenes there, it's going to come all the way around into the unsortable items chest, and we shall wait, and boom, there's my bed. And a bit of a mess. Sorry for the mess. I've got a little furnace set up back here with some mine carts, so that does some things automatically for me and then collects it back. Actually, this, yeah, just comes right out there. We've got a bit more storage down here, a beacon mine far below. Under here, I don't know if we'll see, but I've set up a small creeper farm. I don't know if we're going to see any of them come out while we are here. Just a bat. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. Let's head back upstairs. These are, of course, very beautiful, of course, well-designed stairs. You've never seen stairs quite like this. They're symmetrical and giant and take up the whole room. It's great. More creatures on the ground there. Across the way here, you can say hi to that iron golem in the window. Across the way here, we've got the, I guess actually the second thing that the second thing that I put together after the big build here. And that's my villager, not slavery area. So I can trade um, books and things with them at a much discounted price. I've got the farmers to give them the pumpkins and melons to get basically free emeralds. So that's very effective. I can pop that back in there. And then actually a whole second floor all through up here with all the different trades and um, yeah, it's a great setup actually. I've been able to get quite a bit of resources through this. If we come up here, this guy just chilling, doing his thing, guarding the attic from ghosts or monsters, I suppose. Let's come out here. This is also hooked up to the main sorting system, so if I drop these in here, that'll filter its way back to the main base through water streams underground. Come around here, we've got a llama pen. You can tell I was very interested in the Nether update because there's so much blackstone all over these things. But yeah, I've got some llamas just taking a dip in the pool there. That's wonderful. We'll come along through here. This is the actual site of my first like actual house. It was ugly, so I tore it down and built a mine shaft entrance in there instead. Still ugly, but not as bad as before. This is the Netherwort farm area. I also, again, ugly building. This building was my, like, oh, I'm going to build a really big base. This is going to be much bigger than the house that I had before. It was not to be. That's, I still didn't get the idea that you don't put torches everywhere and that you don't use, for the love of all that is good in the world, you do not use cobblestone everywhere. Let me sleep, 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 sleep. And we'll keep moving on here because I've got to go to work soon. So coming around the bend here, there's no path. There used to be a path. There used to be a whole sheep farm there until I moved it over to where you see it. 3 amigos dog things right there. We'll come up here. This is my cocoa bean farm. I am not going to do this, but if I press the button on the floor, it's gonna knock all of these off the wall, and I don't want to clean up that mess. So I'm going to ignore it for now. We've got a little cactus farm. Overcomplicated, of course. We've got a bamboo farm just over here. Might even be turned off. And up here, as you can see, we've got a hot air balloon that's conveniently placed over this little building. If we come in here, that's bone meal, that's not what I'm looking for. If we come over here, we have iron for days. Yes, this is my brilliant, beautiful iron farm. I forgot to put him on the lead. Actually, come back over here. You stay there. Okay. We're gonna go up here and take a look at this iron farm. They fly now? They fly now. Sorry. We come up here, we've got these villagers having the time of their lives in this hot air balloon cage thing. And a zombie has come along for the ride, and he's positioned in such a way. Look at that, he's an iron farmer. Positioned in such a way that the villagers get freaked out whenever they see him, and they break line of sight very often. And up here, we come up around the top. Don't die. And in here is where the iron golems will spawn above the villagers that they think is going to defend them, but instead will fall into the fires of industry and give me free iron. Also, by the way, can we agree this is a nice view? Let's just boost that view distance just a touch. Look at that. Look at that. So nice and beautiful. Those fields of crops and their leaves and foliage. A sneak peek for things that are over there. This down here, I won't even go inside, but this is a giant greenhouse thing that I made. Lots of fun. This ugly thing. This ugly thing is my sugarcane, melon, and pumpkin farms up here. Again, this is when I thought that stone brick everything was really cool, along with cobblestone. But this has been working away diligently, collecting materials for me. Uh, Again, the same thing, it shoots it through a water stream. Over here we have a nice little axolotl pond. You can see them swimming, enjoying life, swimming. Up here, we've got a explorer building, and this is one of the ones I'm a bit more proud of about, just sort of taking over the hill that had been here before. So we come on up the stairs here. It's raining. My goodness. That's a way of telling me the video is too long. If we come in here, again, quite empty, but we've got some maps on the wall that leads up to the tower. These are just random treasure maps that I've found through my time in the world, and this is the current map of the area around me. So we've got the main base. This is where we are right now. All the crop fields, sheep farms, and things like that. And then over here is going to be sort of the last stuff I'll show you guys. This is one of the later projects again that I was working on, just a sort of a seaside little village, a bit more tropical inspired, a lot of color, a lot of foliage. So that's where we will head to next. It is so dark and gloomy. I am very sorry about that. Nothing I can do. Actually, before we head there, you're not going to believe what's in here. Honey, 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 honeycomb. You're gonna have to get used to me randomly breaking out into horrible songs. Sorry. In here, we've got our bees. They're inside because it is raining right now, and even though they're indoors, they don't care. But yeah, they collect the honeycomb and the honey bottles for me. I don't know that this is filled up. This is probably, yeah, I need more bottles. I need to restock that. But that's a problem for me another time. Come out. Here we've got a little warehouse door with storage, and it's so great. And we're gonna go through the tunnel. Da, 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 da. I do enjoy having the jungle back here. It makes for some nice color and stuff. But over here, one moment. And look at that. The weather is clear. It's so nice. It's so clear. How did he do it? It's magic. Let's come over here. I've got a nice little arched acacia bridge. Nice and orange for all of our orange aficionados. And we'll come through here and we've got a little candle dye shop thing. Just a dye shop thing actually. In here. Nothing. In here. Garbage. In here. Beautiful torches. Most of these, yeah, are not decorated on the inside. Oh, look, a chest monster. These are obviously building materials that I have not cleaned up, but I could clean up. So yeah, a few more houses, sort of like that, but yeah, just experimenting with different colors and building styles and things like that. I've got these nice docks out here and a very busy, very well lit up market area with, again, just a whole bunch of different things set up as if, yeah, if there were different shops and vendors and things where you'd go and buy things with money and obtain items for yourself for your own use. This one's the lonely empty stall. No one's here. There's some some traces of stock, but I forgot that that one existed. That's okay. Over here, this one I'm also pretty proud of. We've got a nice seaside village with a little waterfall, and you can sort of make your way through all the catwalks and ladders and different walkways and things like that. They've all got bright colors, no interiors, and bamboo and floating blocks. It's great. There's this tower too. This is when Deep Slate was introduced. I built this thing, never quite finished it, and it's ugly, so I won't look at it. But yeah, this is the seaside area over here, and that's, as far as I'm aware, that's basically the most important things that I've built in this world. There's a few other random things here and there that I'm not going to bore you with, um, but we'll just take one quick fly over like this, make my poor little laptop chug with the frame rate. Load. And let's finish off this video as if I was some Instagrammer frolicking through the fields. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That is the tour of my first main serious survival world. Started, I would guess, about spring 2020. Next time you see me, we are going to be doing a brand new survival world together, and it's going to be great. So I hope you will join me for that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would like, please subscribe. That way you won't miss the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. Do I need more coffee? I need more coffee. But yeah, please subscribe. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please like it if you didn't enjoy it. That would still boost my ego, and I don't mind that. And I will see you next time. Drink some of my coffee. Apologies to people who don't like slurping sounds.